One personal story about a failure and the lesson learned from it is when I was in college. I had the opportunity to study abroad in a foreign country. I was so excited for the chance to immerse myself in a new culture and learn a new language. However, things didn't go as planned. I struggled to adjust to the culture and the language, and I ended up feeling homesick and overwhelmed. It was a difficult experience, and I felt like a failure for not being able to handle it as well as I thought I would. However, through that experience, I learned an important lesson about resilience and adaptability. I learned that it's okay to struggle, and that it's important to be kind to myself when things don't go as planned. I also learned that it's important to ask for help when needed and to surround myself with the supportive community. These lessons have stayed with me and have helped me navigate challenges in my personal and professional life. Failure is not the end, but rather a chance to learn and grow. When we fail at something, it can be easy to feel discouraged and want to give up, but it's important to remember that failure is a natural part of life and an opportunity to learn and improve. By reflecting on our failures and considering what went wrong and what we can do differently in the future, we can gain valuable insights and skills. Failure can also lead to resilience and determination, as we become more motivated to try again. It's important to embrace failure and not be afraid of it. Instead of viewing failure as a negative thing, try to see it as a learning opportunity. Remember that failure is just one experience and doesn't define your worth or abilities. Keep an open mind and a growth mindset, and use failure as a chance to learn and grow. Failure can provide valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. When we fail at something, it can be easy to feel discouraged and want to give up. But it's important to remember that failure is a natural part of life and an opportunity to learn and improve. For example, if we fail a test, we can reflect on what we could have studied more or in a different way, and use that information to do better on the next test. If we fail a job interview, we can ask for feedback and use that to improve our interview skills for the next opportunity. In addition to providing lessons, failure can also lead to growth and development. It can help us build resilience and determination as we become more motivated to try again and do better. Failure can also help us identify our strengths and weaknesses, and give us the opportunity to work on improving in those areas. So while failure can be difficult and uncomfortable, it's important to remember that it can also provide valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Failure can be a great teacher and can help us learn about our strengths and weaknesses. When we fail at something, it can be tempting to focus on the negative and blame ourselves or others. But it's important to take a step back and try to learn from the experience. We can identify our strengths and weaknesses. For example, if we fail a test, we might realize that we have a strong understanding of some concepts, but need to work on others. Or if we fail a job interview, we might realize that we need to improve our communication skills or better highlight our qualifications. Identifying our strengths and weaknesses can help us develop a plan for improvement and set goals for ourselves. It can also help us focus on areas where we excel and use those strengths to our advantage. So while failure can be difficult, it can also provide valuable insights and help us learn about ourselves. By facing and overcoming failure, we can build resilience and determination. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward, even in the face of setbacks. Determination is the drive to keep going and pursue our goals, even when things get tough. Developing resilience and determination can be beneficial in many areas of life. It can help us persevere through challenges and setbacks, and it can also help us stay motivated and focused on our goals. So while failure can be difficult, it can also lead to the development of important qualities such as resilience and determination. By embracing failure and using it as an opportunity to learn and grow, we can build these qualities and become more resilient and determined individuals. It's important not to be afraid of failure. Failure is a natural part of life and is inevitable. It's important to remember that failure is an opportunity to learn and grow, and it can often lead to great success. Many successful people have experienced failure along the way to their achievements. In fact, some of the most successful people have failed numerous times before achieving success. For example, Thomas Edison is famous for saying, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." So instead of being afraid of failure, it's important to embrace it and see it as a natural part of the journey to success. By not being afraid of failure, we can take risks and try new things, which can lead to great success. It's also important to remember that failure is just one experience and doesn't define our worth or abilities. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it and use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. It can lead to great success.